Well, right, if it's open or not, I think it is. There is another little field down there on the riverbank, but I haven't mowed it in 2 or 3 years, so it's going to be called summer. Wow.
And then out here you've got this, you can follow this road out, and there's a field, a couple and then like a half a tree line, and then another field. If you keep going out, there's a stone or rock bridge that goes across the brook. There's a field out there. It's very tall. Don't go beyond that field.
That's my property line on the other side. My father owns on the other side. That's all posted. But, yeah.
There's an ATV trail, I think, that goes from that field. Stay this side of the ATV trail if you want to go out and walk through there. It's all wood. I'm not going to bother. The pastures are out here. There's a horse pasture out there. The Hazel, there's a little calf that might meet you and greet you. She's
She's
like
not
a
little
dog.
anymore. She probably weighs about
And she does
300 pounds. And she does like to...
but
Yeah.
I think she's a goat, I think.
What else, Troy? I don't know.
gonna
Everything's
be-
been dug around.
I got my bull and the majority of my cattle are caught. And I have 2 older cows that are still out back, and I don't care if we take the byways open. If they come out, they're not going to hurt anything. I'll get them back in this afternoon. But you have access to, and if you get out into these back pastures, there's hayfields beyond that. I mean, I can't imagine what you'd ever find out there, but knock yourself out.
You want to see it when we find it? Does he want to see it when we find it?
See?
See what we
Something
find?
he can't believe?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. Hopefully you find something
We'll
other
probably
than dead farm equipment.
clean your property.
Yeah, you know, all the junk, chucking it out there or something.
Yeah. Smokers, no smoking around any of the buildings, please. And you know, I'm going to contain mine to the dirt roadway because I smoke. But if you're out in the field and you want to have a cigarette, just make sure it's out.
The only thing
Don't
that
want
really
any fires.
the only thing that really concerns me is I've got hay piles, round bales everywhere. So, yep,
Good question.
yeah.
When's lunchtime?
Talk to her.
Whatever you want, it's all there. You get hungry, you got to growl,
I have to make you laugh.
grab something. Anything else? Anybody? You got anything else, Troy?
Thanks for having us.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Hopefully,
Hey,
like I said, everything's been turned over, dug up. I've had backhoes since the 80s. Just water lines, everything everywhere. So there's not much original on this whole plateau. It's been dug through at one point.
Nice.
Yeah.
Things are turning around.
Troy's explained to me some of the other little fine, smaller details about some of the. If you have any questions, you can holler. If I don't know, I don't know. But if I can answer it, I'll try. So,
Where's
okay?
that old school you were talking about?
We have no idea.
Somewhere that way.
It doesn't make any sense. This was a dead-end street. This is the last house on the street. And as far as I know, there's never been anything beyond that.
That was a bootleg building.
Could very well be.
How long your family been here?
My family's been here since the 60s. No.
I have no idea.
No, they started building this in the
First mine.
1790s.
You win.
Where were you before you were here?
My family originally came from Rhode Island.
Were you a farmer before? I always considered this the hardest thing to ever do.
Yeah. Well, my great-grandfather kept getting in trouble.
You guys are like servicemen.
And his parents moved him up here in the middle of nowhere because apparently they was getting in trouble with the wrong people down in the big cities, and they were afraid he was going to disappear. So they moved him up here and turned him loose on the yeah, made a man out of it. So, this farm,
He said you never get tired.
my cousins, this one down here was, my uncles. There was seven dairy farms in the town of Turner that all belonged to my family. No, it's a wonderful place to live.
Ah,
other
that's
than
no slouch machine.
I own about
Bad one. Oh, guy gets a damn TV show. Good machine.
500.
You seen his show?
This is actually
Yeah.
an aerial photograph. DeCosta's is about a mile and a half.
Come back. They cut water out of the dam. Okay.
So, I mean, when they take an aerial photograph from this angle, you can see hen house. And there's nothing all the way to DeCosta's, all the way to Caldwell Farms to Pleasant Pond. That's all open
Leave
space.
some silver for us. will
There's
you?
probably 1,500 acres out there.
Leave some
Very
silver
difficult
for
to
us.
hunt because the deer just keep going out into the swamp.
That's it, down to that line.
That's the half tree line. It
And that's
doesn't go all the
probably a
way.
good meadow over that way that tries, and that's probably
Yep.
the
Yeah,
direction I
if
might
you
want to
keep,
try.
keep following the road, and then you get to that stone bridge,
It's probably,
that field
if I
is as far
complained,
as you
they
want to
probably
go.
could.
And it's really tall.
There's,
So
I've
Yeah, I don't even want
actually gone
anything
out
tall.
before and
Shoot a
seen
motor or anything now.
25, 30 deer in the field at one point.
he mows these on this side, whereas the field on the other side of the brook is too far away to get his equipment and stuff out there.
And that tree line's like halfway to that bridge
It's like
type
two
thing.
fields separated by that half tree line. It doesn't go all the
Yeah,
way.
that's where I was looking at it from there.
So you do get more to that.
About being at the hunt? Well, I know, but, you know, good that you were in there.
Is there an antenna on one
I
end?
think the other side of the house in the yard is all original. You haven't moved that around
Where
much.
the cars are parked, as far as I know, I mean, as far as around the house, I've got
Jim come with me then.
4 different water lines and electricity coming out in 2 different places. So, I mean, I've dug all the way around that place multiple times. But we'll dig wherever you want. Out behind the house, there's a pond out there. That was dug in the 80s. It used to be really wet out there, and my grandfather dug a pond for his brother, and he didn't do it the way his brother wouldn't let him do it the way he wanted. So he came back and dug his own. So, so that's all been moved around out there as well.
Okay.
You know, all these bunker silos, everything. There's nothing on this knoll here that hasn't been disturbed at one point or another.
All right.
Including the owner.
Yes.
Everybody who's going hunting too. Except for the kids.
Yeah, you said we
Oh,
were
you
going
haven't met my
to
kid
photo
yet,
now. How are we going to line all these people up?
Thanks to the barn over there.
Trying to say it in a nice way, he's already found the barrel of gold coins.
3 rows?
I don't let the
That way you have the stadium seating.
Bunch of old balls.
No's not the thing.
That's about it.
Right there?
Right by the barn?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.